great. Just don't get hooked like old Kent. Poor bastard's practically stuck in the past.
Hello, Hancock.
Mayor Hancock?
Well, if it ain't Bobby's little patsy. Here, for protecting my stash. Wise decision turning on Bobby like that.
So, we're okay?
We are. Let me tell you, this classy little tri-corner hat of mine is getting heavy. Am I turning into the man? Some kind of tyrant? I spend all my time putting down the people I would have been proud to scheme with just a few years ago. I need to take a walk again, get a grip on what really matters. Living free.
Can you just leave, good neighbor? Aren't you the mayor?
Hey, the mayor's still the mayor whether he's in residence or not. I've walked out of here plenty of times. Keeps me honest. Can't let power get to my head. That's not what being in charge of Good Neighbor is about.
Well, see you around, Hancock.
Yeah, you too. Gonna take some time to think about all this. You ever need a good-looking ghoul to watch your back, let me know.
Alright. So that was a fairly mellow introduction. I thought he would still have some kind of a grudge. But I guess not. Let's see, can I jump from here without taking any damage? Really?
Contact reacquired.
You're still here?
That caused everyone to start shooting at me? Are you kidding me? Dark Seeker 656, welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us for some Fallout 4 gameplay. We just had a short introduction with Mayor Hancock of Good Neighbor. Yeah, it looked like that option would have had him as another companion.
That was Django Reinhardt. Boy, could he play guitar. Hello, Commonwealth! Stay safe out there. Thanks for listening.
Oh, jeez. You ain't one of them Diamond City types, are you?
Alright. So with that little excursion complete, trouble brewing. Oh, you know what? I need to level up here. Actually, wait a minute. Okay. So this, did I do a, okay. So that was a hard save. Alright. Because I think what I need to do in order to get that brewing machine, where is it? Alright, here we go. Okay, now for this brewing machine. I'm hoping that boosting my terminal perk will get me into that area. Okay. Yeah, the Shamrock Tap House. So how's it going with you, Dark Seeker? How has your weekend been? And does Mayor Hancock have any quests? In real life, which special do you have the most points? Or is it a bit of everything? Your weekend's doing good? That's great to hear, man. I'm doing pretty good myself.
That one's a great one to listen to when you're killing super mutants. Let's slow it down.
Which
just a little bit.
special
This next one is by Vera Lynn. It's called
do you have
We'll
the
Meet
most
Again.
points? Let's see. I think my charisma training has the most points. It's got 7 stars. Yeah, I think the charisma one has the most points. All these others have between 5 and 6 stars. I guess I could kind of boost these special ratings a little bit more. But yeah, the charisma one has the most points. All the companions have quests, huh?
When did it get this quiet?
Well, we were actually, or I should say, Kate and I were here a little earlier. Valentine. So we've kind of already cleared out a good bunch of the bad guys. But we still need to get a hold of the brewing machine. Expert. Okay. Actually, let me see if Nick can get this open.
Hey,
There's something... Hey! You still there? Can't see a damn thing.
Yeah, I'm here.
think you can unlock that terminal?
Can do. I'm locked out of this one.
Oh, in real life, which of those special perks do I have? Probably none of them. I don't have very much of any of them, really. Okay. Oh, did you not,
Hey,
Go ahead.
Once again, it's called We'll Meet
see what you can do.
Done and done.
I just leveled up Mr. Valentine. Can you not,
Sorry, boss. This one's beyond me.
really? Alright. Well, let me give it a shot, I guess. But yeah, as far as those special perks, there's really not a single one that best describes me or defines me. Let's see. Outraged. 0. Oh, for goodness sake. They're all coming up 0. Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Okay, at least we got a tries reset out of that. So that's certainly helpful. Okay, we got that one. Let's see. What about invented? Gosh, the likenesses are all coming up 0. Okay, wreckage gives us 1. Caligula. Oh, good grief.
What is it that makes my head go round?
You've got to be kidding me.
While my heart just stands still.
Got it.
Let there be drums!
Beginning startup sequence
Sure you're not
unknown.
hard to
Hardware
sense?
detected.
course.
Auxiliary BIOS
Guess you wouldn't know,
detected.
would you?
Flashing operational subroutines. Micro brewers operational. Internal bottling mechanism
Hey,
operational.
got a
Output
sec?
dispensary
Sure.
operational. Detecting brewing subroutines. Holotape detected for Willet Pale Ale. Startup sequence complete. Dispensing sample for up.
Alright. I don't know when that computer was going to stop talking.
Hey,
I'm all ears. Any chance you got a second now?
Yeah. Let's do it.
you all right, Nick?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes, memories of places I've never been, things I've never seen, memories of Nick. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am, that I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
Seems like Frost's real-life special is luck. Nah, I wish it was, Darkseeker. I wish it was. Let's see.
Nothing to say on the subject?
Just a minute here, Mr. Valentine.
What kind of memories?
Everything. Old cases, old loves. I found myself running background on cases only to realize everyone involved's been dead for 200 years. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. It's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Well, that's understandable. Let's see.
Is there any way we could separate you and
Don't
Nick?
think I haven't tried. Lost near a month of my life last time I mustered up the courage to let someone play brain surgeon on me. This is how it's gonna be. Living with another man's name, another man's life.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to quit the game momentarily, guys. I've got to refix a setting in the Fallout preferences. The setting that... actually, what am I doing? I need to go back to this. You know what? I might as well just change it in all of them. There's a... this thing called the I preset interval. If the original setting for these is 1, and if you change them to 0, if you change them to 0 in all of the Fallout 4 innies, then basically you uncap the frame rate in the game. But every time I do that, I mean, it actually, and I think I do notice a noticeable decrease in the load screen time. Unfortunately, the problem is you guys just witnessed in the dialogue of NPCs, they run over their sentences. I've noticed that every time I adjust that setting. But that's basically what the I present interval does. The original setting for that is always 1, and if you change it to 0, like I mentioned, I do notice a little bit of a decrease in the load screen time. But unfortunately, it just messes up the dialogue, because the NPCs just talk over their sentences like that.
You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
I'd be glad to help. What kind of history?
What kind of history are we talking here?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
There's more to this, isn't there?
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter, safe and sound, ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories of a girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, Are you in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's that I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police Evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston Police Evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Alright, let's get this brewing machine back to...
Never thought I'd get to affect the future of the Commonwealth so directly.
Karma time? Yeah, it's kind of interesting that the guy Eddie Winter tried to escape whatever consequence and punishment of his crimes, and yet here we are 200 years later to give him what's coming to him as just desserts. Alright, let's get this brewing machine back to... let's see.
Greetings, technician. How would you describe the testing sample provided?
What are you, by the way?
What are you?
I am a modified Robco Protectron, designated drinking buddy. My internal microbrewers allows for the internal brewing, bottling, and dispensing of beer at an accelerated rate. I am also programmed to tell a wide variety of jokes for the customer's amusement. How would you describe the testing sample provided?
Can you brew any other types of beer?
If provided with a hollow tape containing the recipe, I should be capable of brewing any alcoholic beverage. How would you describe the testing sample provided?
I don't drink, so I wouldn't know.
Understood. Suspending taste test till delivery to client. Shall we commence delivery to the Hotel Rexford?
Where is the Hotel Rexford?
The Hotel Rexford is located on State Street near the Old State House. Delivery is currently 210 years behind schedule. Shall we commence delivery to the Hotel Rexford?
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
Beginning transit operations to Hotel Rexford.
So now I've got an escort. I've got to escort a drinking or a beer machine. All right. Well, I guess I hope I can get him there in one piece. Although I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can just fast travel, and maybe he'll automatically show up. Because escort missions, I really don't like at all. It seems like the people that follow you that you're escorting, they either tend to run off or they deliberately get into gun battles with the enemy.
Your Pip-Boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
Alright. Let me just see if I can't do a fast travel. What do I need to do? Bring him back to Good Neighbor? Yeah, Hotel Rexford. Okay, so we need to go back to Good Neighbor. Looking forward to beer machine that saves time to get up and get one. I would imagine, though, Dark Seeker, that with a machine like that, you still would have to provide the bottles or the aluminum cans for the beer to be put into. You would still have to provide the machine with all of the elements that make the beer. Okay. So did he not follow us? I wonder where he's at now. So yeah, you would still have to supply all of the you would still have to supply all the stuff for the drinks to be made. You'd still have to restock the machine to make them. But I think it's an idea that probably is the reason why, you know, a number of people, they have, like when they're building a home or if they're refurbishing a house, they'll actually design a section of the house that is set up to receive containers of alcoholic beverages, so they can, they basically have their own little pub in their house. All right, so okay, so he's still way over here. All right, great. I kind of wondered if the machine would fast travel with us or not.
What is it?
Can't even break a sweat.
What's that?
Not that it's an option.
Alright, so I gotta run back, find the machine.
I am super mutant, strong, deadly. I am happy for you, as I am happy for me. We are super mutants.
Albino mongrel.